All right, good morning, you guys. So I am popping in today because a surprise box of yarn mail showed up at my door a few days ago, and I want to share it with you. And a project that I had absolutely no intention on starting. But hey, listen, I mean, when the yarn is good, you just gotta start, right? Don't mind the laundry in the background. Don't mind that I sound a little bit different today. Since moving to Florida, I've discovered that I think I have allergies. Never had allergies before, never had an allergy issue in New York, but here I seem to have allergies. I'm not sure to what. I kind of have to do a little bit of research on what's blooming when and figure that out, but if I sound strange, I'm sorry. So anyways, right? The baby's napping. I think it was Monday. Today is Wednesday that I'm recording this. Probably get it up hopefully by the weekend, maybe sooner, I don't know. But so anyways, Monday, baby's taking a nap and my doorbell rings. And I'm like, why is the doorbell ringing? I'm not expecting anything. Guys, Circulo loves to just send me boxes of beautiful yarn all the time, and I absolutely appreciate it because I love their yarns. Their yarns are super high quality. They have tons and tons and tons of options for yarns that you can use in the spring and the summer because they are like so they're based out of Brazil, so most of their yarns are cotton or cotton blends, so lots of stuff that you can use spring and summer. So many different cotton options. Absolutely love them. So one that showed up a couple days ago is a brand new one called Glamour. So this is a new one that they have. It's called Glamour, and I've seen this one floating around and I've been really interested in it, but I've had so many things going that I haven't wanted to request any, so I was like super surprised when it showed up. I was like, yes, they thought of me and they sent me some more yarn. But check this out. Oh gosh, do you see that? Is that not like, oh gosh, it's beautiful. So Glacier and Forest Green. Let's see if I can get the light on this better. Where is my light? Where's my light? Okay, there we go. Forest Green. Oh my goodness, you guys, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, beautiful. I'm trying to record and the boys are playing in their room, and the baby, he's 18 months now. He is climbing on everything. Like, he is moving furniture to get to stuff, and it's super frustrating, and I'm trying to just ignore them in the background because if I go in there, it's gonna distract them, and I know that the baby will come and follow me. And I'm like, I need to let the three of them work through their little brotherly spats. So, do you hear it? I think they're fighting over Legos, and it just stopped. I'm not sure, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Just understand that there are always three little boys at any given point in time running around in the background. So anyways, let me tell you a little bit about Glamour. So Glamour is a #2 sport weight yarn. So yes, I know it's tiny, but I feel like these lighter weight yarns are starting to become more popular within the crochet niche, which is phenomenal because I personally love working with lighter weight yarns. I had done like a few patterns way back when in the beginning where I did use thinner yarns, and it was just people kind of shied away from them, but they're starting to draw back into these thinner yarns, and there's a reason why. Crochet can be very heavy and very dense depending depending on the stitches that you are using. And when you use something that's lighter, like a thinner yarn, you get such better drape and movement in the material that you're using that it's so worth it to take the time when you're crocheting to use a thinner yarn like this. So the second I got this, I was like, oh, this feels amazing. It passes the cheek test, and I needed, oh, Clifford. Let me go shut my door. Okay, so anyways, the second I took this out and I was like, oh, it's so soft, it feels so good, I want this on my skin, I immediately caked up a skein of each of these. And so what Circulo sent me was they sent me 6 skeins total, so 3 of each, and I caked up 2 and I started something just on a whim. Like I wasn't entirely sure what it was gonna be, but I started on a whim and I'm gonna show it to you guys. And I love these colors together. Look at that. Do you see that stitch definition on here? Oh my gosh, is it not beautiful? So this is just corner to corner granny square. Not a granny square, granny stitch. I always want to call it a granny square, but it's not a granny, it's the granny stitch. So this is the corner to Cliffy. So this is the granny stitch. I'm working it in corner to corner. So this is my first time ever doing the granny stitch in corner to corner. I also am working on using the granny stitch for the first time in rows. I don't know why I've never done it before. Again, this is actually another, I'm doing this with another yarn of Circulos. This is Anne. This is a number 1, I believe, or is this also a 2? I forget if Anne is a 1 or a 2. But yeah, anyways, so granny stitch in rows. I wonder if you guys can guess what this is gonna be. Probably not, because it's kind of a random project. Not something you normally see. I'll share that with you when it's done. But this is using their new yarn, Glamour. Guys, this feels so good. And even though the stitches are small, I mean, like, look at it in comparison to my fingernail. You know, these stitches are little. But it's totally worth it. I mean, the drape is like phenomenal. It's so nice. And I know that once I steam this, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. And it's got some really nice stretch to it. Like, check this out. Like, it stretches good. I'm loving working with this yarn. It feels great on my hook. I am using a 4mm. This is, gosh, don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure. I am working on a blog post about crochet hooks, so I will talk about these hooks. I want to say that this is a Be Crafty hook. Could be wrong. Have to check. But it is similar to a clover, but it's got these flat top and bottom portions that are really nice to hold on to. Enough about the hooks. Back to the yarn. This yarn is great. Excuse me, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I'm loving it. So anyways, I've gotten this far and I've barely made a dent in these balls that I wound up the other day. So not sure what this is going to be yet. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a big stripy shawl because it's just, it looks so pretty. So I'll probably do a few more rows, right? So like right now it's about this long. I'll probably do like another couple of maybe another section. What did I start with? I started with the Glacier, so I'll probably do this section of Glacier and then I'll start working my way this way. So I'll be decreasing on one side and keeping the increase going on the other so that it'll be a huge rectangle. I will be sure to write this up and give you guys a pattern for it. They're fighting again. Give them a minute. Couldn't find my coffee. It was under the top of the box. So this yarn is a cotton blend. It's 55% cotton and 55% viscose. So if you look, let's see, you could really see it on the forest green. Let's see if I can get it to show on the Glacier. There you go, a little bit. You can see it up here. There is a bit of a shine to this yarn because there are 2 different fibers blended together, the cotton and the viscose, and it is stunning. Like it's so pretty. So it's very more subtle on this color, the Glacier, and it's a little bit more obvious on this darker color, the forest green, but absolutely gorgeous. I love that. So you get quite a bit of yardage in these skeins. Hanks. I need more coffee. So you get, here we go. Oh, it's on the front. So you get 244 yards, which is the equivalent of 223 meters in these hanks. That's a lot of yardage, especially when you are working with a lighter yarn and you use a really open and lacy, or, you know, just like a very airy stitch, very light stitch. This is going to go really far. Like, I'm sure that this project that I'm making is going to be huge by just using 6 of these. It's going to be massive. I'm excited about that because I love big, light, airy shawls. They're the best. The recommended needles, if you knit for this, is a 3.5 millimeter. Recommended hook is a 4 millimeter, which is what I decided to try on my project. And I gotta say, it's the perfect size for it. I wouldn't, when I did my first couple of the stitches, I was like, you know what? Perfect. Don't need to try going up. Don't need to try going down. Love the stitch, the size of the stitches. Love how the yarn feels. That's what I'm going with. I'm happy with it. Definitely, I think the recommended hook for this is perfect. This yarn says, ooh, machine wash gentle and tumble dry low finish laying flat. So that is great. So this would be a great yarn to use for garments. This would be great to make a baby item with because you can wash it and dry it. Obviously, just be careful about that. I generally trust the yarn label when it says that I can machine wash and dry something. So I'm gonna say that that's safe. It's when a yarn label says hand wash, lay flat to dry. That's when I like to make my little swatches, and I will throw them in the washing machine and dry them just to see how the yarn responds. But when a yarn does call for machine washing and drying, I generally trust that. All right, let's check out all of these colors. So there are 16 colors available. There is cream, which is this beautiful buttery yellow, hydrangea, nautical, rose bush. Oh gosh, check that out. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, I think I need some of that. Splendor, silk organza. Ooh, that's like peach. Isn't peach the color of the year this year? I feel like I might have talked about that. I think it is. Didn't they call it like fuzzy peach? I want to say that peach is like the color of the year. Rum, aquamarine, forest green, neo mint, deep blue. This deep blue, I wonder if this is like a very like a ultraviolet kind of color. It's much more purpley than a blue. Mustard. Ugh, mustard. I'm loving everything mustard right now. I don't know why. I haven't bought mustard. White, glacial, off-white, and black. So if you look, some of these, oh, is this, hold on. What do I have here? Colorwork socks, knitting colorwork socks. I don't know how to knit. Let me put this behind here so that the light's not shining through. So if you look on this chart of the different color swatches, some of them, like this one, what was this? Rum, you could see that there's a lot of variation in color between the two different fibers that are blended together. But when you look at some of the lighter colors, you don't get as much of that variation. So be mindful of that. If you do decide to grab any of this, that there is a little bit of variation in the colors. Yeah, like here, let's see. Look at the rum and look at the silk organza. The rum has a lot of variation. The silk organza, which is lighter, is it focusing? Is lighter, doesn't have as much variation. So just be mindful of that if you do decide to grab some. I would highly suggest grabbing some. I'm losing my voice. All right, guys. That's enough for today. I'm gonna go play with my boys, make them some breakfast, edit this video. So by the time you see it, it will be edited, but I'm gonna try to edit this between making breakfast. So, you know, while something's cooking, I'll be doing some editing and finish my editing up probably during nap time and hopefully get this up for you guys in the next few days. Yeah, the boys they're done. They need mom. I should just try to like hide here for a few minutes and get a few stitches in before I have to go back into the battlefield with my children. That's what it feels like some days with 3 little boys. Does anybody like have 3 little boys? I mean, it is interesting. It's funny because I've been told by people that little boys are harder when they're little, and that little girls are more difficult when they get older. Like the teen years with the girls is more difficult, and the early years with the boys are more difficult, and then it kind of swaps. So I am looking forward to the advice and the insight that I've been given by other moms that 3 little boys will become easier as they get older. I don't know if that's true. We'll find out. But anyways, guys, I'm babbling. I'm gonna go play with my kids and get some work done. So anyways, make sure you like and subscribe so that this way you don't miss any of my future yarn reviews, free patterns, video tutorials, and just all around general chit chat. I appreciate every one of you. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. I made a knot.